Kindly. When you're right, you're right. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. When you are as astute of a man that I am, you will always see the forest through the trees. You are always going to be one step ahead of the competition. You got to understand, Zombie 70 comes from a bloodline. There's a certain bloodline that are touched through certain people. The Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, the Dwayne Johnsons, the Muhammad Alis. Zombie 70 is part of that bloodline. Muhammad Ali came out in front of the world. But before he was even a champion, Muhammad Ali told everybody, I'm the greatest. 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 The whole world at that time thought he was crazy. The whole world at that time thought he was trolling. The whole world hated Muhammad Ali's guts. Then it was time for Muhammad Ali to show improved. He was knocking out people left and right. One of my favorite lines from Muhammad Ali is, I shook up the world, baby. I shook up the world. And best believe, I come from that bloodline. I come from that bloodline. The greatest, the GOATs. Give me a second, please. We got a lot to get into tonight. Everybody, please get comfortable. We got a lot to talk about. The Last of Us 2 delayed again. Oh, come on. You know, whoa. Here we go. Zombie 70, another troll clickbait video. They're delayed because of the corona. They're delaying the game because of the coronavirus, man. Come on. No, we're out of here, man. Hit the dislike button and let's go. Sure. Okay. We'll get into it, but give me a second. Let me get everything managed here. How's everybody doing on their lockdown? Is everybody good? Give me a second. Is everybody doing good? We got the chat room here. Bow, the chat room's here. What up? Brandon the guy, what up, Zombie? Talk your shit. We gonna get into it, homie. We gonna get into it. Bugan, what's good? Zombie, there's rumors that PS5 overheats even worse. Woo. We gonna get into it, fellas. We gonna get into it, man. No. Let's not jump on the bandwagon now. I'm not going to allow you guys to try to get on the bandwagon now. You know what I'm saying? The bandwagon has already been gone. The bandwagon has already been gone. I don't want people straggling on now. There was one person and one person alone who was able to predict the failure of the PlayStation brand. That is one person, and that one person is me. I don't want to see anybody else clamping on now. I'm talking about Xbox fanboys, and I'm talking about Nintendo fanboys as well, included. There was only one person and one person alone, and that person is me. That person is I. There was one person and one person alone that was able to predict the success of the Nintendo brand. It's a Nintendo Switch. There was one person and one person alone. No Nintendo fanboys, no Xbox fanboys, no Sony fanboys was able to see what I could see. So please, clink, when I see people now hanging on to the bandwagon now. I know. Am I taking shots at you specifically? Yes and no. I'm just saying, when I was making these predictions about the Nintendo Switch and how it would be extremely successful, Nintendo, there was Nintendo fanboys were coming out in drove and pissing me off by saying what Nintendo needs to do in the title. Nintendo didn't listen to none of that. They didn't add the social features. They didn't add the live stream features. They didn't add the voice chat. They didn't add the cross-game chat. They didn't add the party chat. And yet the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch alone is able to outsell the competition in bulk, in bundles. There was only one person and one person alone who was able to do that. And that person was I. That person was me. And I'm not talking about when the Nintendo Switch came out. I'm talking about years and years and months before the Nintendo Switch was even released. Nintendo Switch is not the only prediction that I ever had here on this channel and on other channels and on podcasts and things of that such. I can go on the long list of history of things that I've been predicting and correct and right upon. But we'll just start with the Nintendo Switch for now. We'll start with the PlayStation 5 for now. We'll get into it, man. We'll get into it. Let me get my thing switched up here. Let me get my thing right. Let me get my thing popping off. I'm going to get to the chat room, too. I'm going to get to the chat room. We're taking donations, too. There's a donation button down there. We take quarters. We take pennies. Listen, I'm the hustler that takes pennies, baby. That donation is up and ready. Do I need the money? No. Not at all. Don't need the money at all. But it's a good capsule to let people know that I have supporters. It's a good capsule to let people know that we are growing. We are strong. We keep each other alive. We support each other. Hold on now, fellas. Give me a second. Give me a goddamn second. Skip-a-dip-bop-bop. Hold on, chat room. Chat room, y'all better be bringing up the heat. Turn up the heat down there. Where the haters at? Where the hood at? There it is. Huh? Huh? What's going on here? What is going on here? We're going to get into it, though. This is not just going to be a place where we sit here and we laugh at Sony. Because I'm an objective person, and I have to be objective whenever I'm doing a video. Yes, we can laugh, we can have a good time. It's the depth and destruction of Sony. Yes, we can do that here. But listen, I also have to throw a little bit of objectiveness in there so that we can cross our T's, we can cross our I's and dot our T's. Where the hood at? Sorry guys, I don't have the streaming devices. I had to use this stupid PlayStation console to stream my stuff. I got to get my things ready and acclimated. So let's get this thing popping. I gotta say what's up to the chat room though, man. I gotta acknowledge my homies, bro. The fucks with y'all heavy. Oh, what's going on? Sony Ponies in hiding? Yeah. Shout out to Tekken Gold Digits. Yo, what's up? Nicholas Hilton, Cooper the Quick, Pixel Star, Nicholas Hilton, Hype 2 Beast, 3D Shees. It's a lot of y'all. Y'all in here. Nova's in the building. Brett Cummins, what's up, bro? Zaylis, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Papa Pimp. Zobi, can I join you for the quarantine? No, that's homo. That's homo shit. That's the second time doing some homo shit. Papa Pimp, you know? If you on the homo side of the game, it is what it is. That's what you do over there. But over here, anal canal, bow, nice and tight. You know what I mean? Are you going to play any Nintendo games? Yes, I do. I play nothing but Nintendo games on Zobi 70 versus the world. Probably tonight and or tomorrow we'll be diving into... Oh my god, I'm sorry, I had so many games to play. So many exclusive games to play on the Nintendo Switch. We're playing Snack World, we're playing the Animal Crossing, very good game. Pokemon Sword and Shoots, excellent game. And I just got my copy of Rune Factory 4 in the mail. We're going to be diving deep into Rune Factory 4. We're swimming in gaming nectar, guys. We're swimming in gaming nectar, guys. Oh my god. Games. I mean, these are just 4 games that I got in the last 2 weeks. Games. I mean, what is the reason that we buy our consoles for? Do we buy to live stream? Do we buy to sit in the chat room and talk with a bunch of goofballs about nothing? We're sitting in chat rooms full of 16 players and nobody's talking about making money. Everybody is talking about their trophies, what new anime they're fucking watching, and these dudes are obviously over the age of 25. Yeah, I said, get the fuck out of here. I was running my Naruto's tournaments Business purposes only. I wasn't running them because I like Naruto or because I like you motherfuckers. I can't stand you motherfuckers that watch Naruto. And that was my source of income. That was my source of making money. I wasn't going to be sitting in chat rooms with a bunch of fucking weirdos, you know what I mean, for over 3 hours talking about nothing. That's homo shit, bro. There is no man in God green earth that stands around other men talking about absolutely nothing unless there's money being involved. I don't give a damn about your fucking anime list. Hey Zoe, go to you. Either there's going to be money being made, or there's going to be some pussy on the table. Or you're going to be pointing me the direction of some money or some pussy. You got none of that? You're pointing me to your fucking trophies and your fucking anime list? Fuck you. How about that? We're going to get into it. We have to be completely objective, though. But before we get to the objectiveness, let's talk about the delays. Now, I'm seeing people saying that Xenoblade Chronicles knocked Last of Us 2 off of its block. Now, I don't know. Was Last of Us 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, was that supposed to come out on the same day, chat room? Chat room. Were those two supposed to come out on the same day? Okay, I'll turn it up. Yet they were? Now, is the Xenoblade Chronicles going to be delayed? As of right now, we don't know. Now, if the Xenoblade Chronicles does not get delayed, something's there. Something's there. A show of hands, who was going to grab a Xenoblade Chronicles over The Last of Us 2? I know I was. There was no way in the world I was going to be picking up Last of Us 2. I'm not even going to buy Last of Us 2 when it's $10 on the PlayStation Network. Or the clocking up the bargain bin at GameStop. Xenoblade's going to top anyway. I'm copying that. It's amazing. The Last of Us overhyped period game. It's trash. Yeah, we know. Persona 5 is the greatest game on PS4. If that's true, if that is true that those two games are supposed to come out on the same day, we got something here. We really got something here, Nintendo fan force. You know what I mean? We really do. For those of us who have been leading the charge with Nintendo Switch months and years before the Nintendo Switch even came out, we got something here. I think Xenoblade Chronicles was going to ride. I think, it would have looked crazy. I'm starting to believe that Sony jumped ship on that day because of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, the game that came out back in 2012. Not only that, it came back out in 2015 on the 3DS, and now it's coming out again in 2020. It is coming out in a span of less than 10 years, 3 times, and it's able to knock The Last of Us 2 off of its block. Is that the case? Do y'all think that's the case? No, seriously. Because you know when Nintendo exclusives drop, nigga, the world stops. The world stops for a Nintendo exclusive. When a Sony exclusive drops, oh shit, you done forgot the motherfucker done dropped. You know, you're sitting around chilling. The Last of Us 2 been out for 2 weeks. What? What? I didn't even know the motherfucker came out. Yo, Days Gone been out for a month now. What? Hey yo, Death Stranding has been out 5 months now. What? I thought they were still working on the game. You forget the fucking shit came out. Ever since, let's be objective. I remember when Uncharted 4 stopped. Did the world stop? Absolutely not. But I remember where people really started to not really care about Sony exclusives was when the Nintendo Switch dropped with Zelda Breath of the Wild. Because I remember before the Nintendo Switch dropped, it was like, oh my God, you know, everybody was playing the Horizon. I don't know why, but they were playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and they were making these outlandish statements like, yo, Horizon Zero Dawn is it's going to be a million times better than Zelda Breath of the Wild. They were saying this crazy, outlandish, wild shit that, you know what I'm saying, that real gamers just would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Oh my God, yo, the Horizon Zero Dawn. And then as soon as that fucking Zelda Breath of the Wild dropped, all that goofy shit went out the window. All that stupid, goofy, you know what I'm saying, corny ass shit. You'd be like, man, that shit corny as fuck. All that shit went out the fuck out the window, and niggas piled on Zelda Breath of the Wild. I mean, they're still posting fucking shit on my fucking Twitter every day, bro. The world stopped when this game right here. When this game right here dropped, the world stopped, bro. The world stopped, and it still stopped. And it dropped at such a perfect time. You know what I mean? Like, this game was intentionally supposed to come out last year. They delayed that shit and dropped it right on the week when everything shut down. So everybody was forced to play Animal Crossing no matter what. The first niggas was willing to catch the fucking virus to get this game, bro. Niggas was standing in line. There's a 6 feet gap between niggas, man. These niggas were standing in the lines like this, back to fucking back, just to get a copy of Animal Crossing, man. Sony saw that and they were like, delay that motherfucker, man. There's no way. Cause yo, there was no delay talk until that fucking Nintendo Direct came out. The date dropped at the end of that motherfucking Direct. Sony said, delay that motherfucker, man. I don't know, I'm just throwing it on the mythos. Do you guys believe otherwise? Do you guys believe because it has something to do with the coronavirus? Huh? The other games are dropping. Why is The Last of Us stopping? Listen, you know, the coronavirus is dropping. We got to care about the safety of our workers, the safety of the people who are creating these games. I mean, come on, man. I want to make sure the people are healthy. Do you really care about the health of these workers? You don't even care about the health of the workers at Amazon that are delivering your packages on a daily basis. You don't care about the workers that are working at Chipotle, McDonald's. But you care about the safety and the well-being of the creators of The Last of Us? A bunch of hack creators that haven't made nothing good since Crash Bandicoot 1? Go to the chat room. Nobody cared about Doom when AC dropped. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that Doom shit flew. Yo, it took me a second because when I saw AC, I thought Assassin's Creed. You know what I'm saying? Like, Assassin's Creed. I'm like, where are he going? But yo, you right, bro. Whoever just said that is right. Doom got destroyed, bro. Your AAA games are being destroyed by Animal Crossing, bro. Now you're blowing shit up. You're tearing through shit. You know what I'm saying? A complete trash. A complete waste of time. I wouldn't even waste my fucking breath talking about fucking Doom, but I am now because the man made a good statement. Like, what happened to Doom? What happened to Doom, bro? What happened to Doom? What happened to Resident Evil? Nigga, Resident Evil 3 is coming out weeks after the Animal Crossing. What happened to Resident Evil 3? It's over. It's over. If you're not putting your games on the Nintendo Switch, it's over. DOA. Dead on arrival. Bunch of clowns, I don't like they have morals. Yeah. Like I said, this is a sign of the end of PlayStation. Whoa. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you that, but hold on. Who said it first, though? I fucks with you though, Zalis. I do. I'm noticing the Sony shields have either vanished or ain't. They vanished. They didn't vanish today. Wisdom Sparks production. They didn't vanish today. Don't get the game twisted. It's not today. When did they really vanish? When did they really disappear? When did the Sony fanboys packed it up and left? Because it's quiet. But when did they really leave? Let me see if some of my astute, they got the blood of Zombie 70 coursing through their veins right now. Let me see if anybody is astute enough to understand such a simple question. Sony sales are on. Did you like The Last of Us 1? Absolutely not. What was it like? What the fuck was it like about The Last of Us 1? Walking straight, cutscene, overacting, pretentious acting, walking straight. You walk up on a quarter level, what you call that, cover base. You know the action's about to ensue because you're walking. All of a sudden, you start seeing these boxes and shit at waist level, and you go, okay, I'm about to go into combat now. Now I'm about to play the video game, and here it is. Here's the video game. You're doing your punch combo, and you're magnetizing to the enemy. Come on, man. That's game. That's high tech gameplay. That's game of the year. That's game of the generation. Are gamers are gamers so that fucking dumbed down? Have gamers dumbed down to the point where that is outstanding gameplay? Oh my god! But the story. Fuck the story, man. The story wasn't even that fucking good. If I wanted to watch a good zombie movie, I would pop in some type of George Romero or Dawn of the Dead or Day of the Dead or some type of something. You know what I mean? Nigga, when I consume this fucking controller, and not only that, I can watch a better story for $9.99 at my local Walmart. I'm digging through the $9.99 bin. I'm pulling out the Nutty Professor. I'm pulling out Dr. Dolittle. I'm pulling out these $9.99 movies, and bow, I got the Dawn of the Dead series right here. Bow, $10. I'm bidding $60. Reckon I know you guys are gonna say, well, Zobi, we know that The Last of Us was $10 in the bargain bin. I know that, but I'm just saying, when you buy it at launch, you're $60. Zobi, come on, that's bullshit. You know when you buy a Sony exclusive at launch, it drops down to $49.99. What are you talking about? In a matter of days. What the fuck are you talking about? Still, you can still get a better fucking movie out of the $10 bargain bin at Walmart. Yeah. You're digging through the bargain bin and you see Norbit, all these Eddie Murphy joints. One episode of the Naruto ship unit, you know what I mean? Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. But let's go to the objective side, real quick. Let's get objective. Let's get real objective. Hold on, did we answer the question on why? Yeah, I know Zealous. Did anybody know when the game Sony fanboys went into hiding? Unknown, what's going on, buddy? No, nobody knew. The Sony fanboys went into hiding with a Nintendo that surprise Shadow Direct. I didn't even know that these motherfuckers just dropped it on you. Bow! You know what I mean? Here it is. Bow! It was a Shadow Direct. I was sleeping. You know what I'm saying? I was knocked the fuck out. I don't sleep very long, but I would sleep for like, an hour or two. When I woke up, all of a sudden I'm seeing a picture of a Xenoblade. I'm thinking it's a troll. I'm thinking it's some troll bait. You know what I mean? What the fuck is all this? These nice, good-looking pictures of Shulk holding the Monado and slicing and dicing some shit up. You know what I mean? I mean, this is some troll bait. You know what I mean? I go to YouTube. Man, I'm seeing it's supposed to be a mini direct, but they had games about to take on top of games, on top of games, on top of games. I'm like, oh my god, what is? Am I still dreaming right now? I thought I was in the middle of a dream. I thought I was, you know what I mean? Bro, it was real. I had to bite myself, pinch myself to make sure this is real. I looked at that trailer. These motherfuckers is going and taking off, and I think Shulk's character. We'll talk about Xenoblade Chronicles and what my thoughts on Zombie 70 versus the world. But what's the name's character design looks really nice. The girl, I don't know her name. She's like one of those fairy people. Her design looks really, 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 really good. Really detailed. They really focus on her design very well. And I believe a lot of people are going to be creating a lot of fan fiction and things of her in the future because of this game. Even though she was one of my favorite characters when I was playing the original game, even though I didn't have her in my party. I just kept Shulk, Rhyme Time, and the girl. No, I think I switched I had the girl with the gun, but then I switched to the dude with the sword, with the hair. But anyway, listen, we can talk about some real. Look, I'm naming names of characters from JRPGs that are over 100 hours long. I don't know any of the names of The Last of Us 2, and neither do you. After Ellie, you're confused, you're stumped. You're like, who's the next character? I don't know any of the characters' names. And The Last of Us 2, The Last of Us 2, The Last of Us 1, they're not household names. We have grandmothers that are putting over 3,500 hours into Animal Crossing. I can kick in the door of somebody's home right now. Ow! Quickly, who's Mario? Mario, he's the motherfucker on Nintendo. Everybody will have all the information. They will start breaking down the cycle. After they call the police, they will start explaining to me who Mario is. Boom! Kicking open somebody's door. Bow, quickly. Somebody tell me 3 characters after Uncharted 4 right now. They'll be like, these niggas wouldn't know. Well, I'm gonna stop you right there. What the hell were you doing beating The Last of Us for? You know what I mean? Complete nonsense. That's like me passing you some type of Barbie game or something. You'd be like, you know what I mean? Somebody handing me a copy of The Last of Us and telling me to beat it. It's like it's an equivalent of somebody passing me Barbie's princess dress up. You know what I mean? And I probably will put more hours into Barbie's princess dress up than The Last of Us 2. I'm about to do the kicking down the doors and that. Yeah! Do that right now. Just step to somebody on the streets. Who's Mario right now? These motherfuckers will give you the breakdown of the history of Mario. Oh, Mario, he came out back in 1982. He was for part of the NES. He had a brother Luigi. He goes out there to try to save fight Bowser to save Princess Toadstool. Bowser's name used to be Koopa. And then they'll start going into detail. You know what I mean? Just the other day, they announced that they're going to they're going to muster up some remasters and throw them on the Switch for Mario games, and people were like, yes, yes, yes! People were going crazy. And then they show you a week before the PlayStation 5 tech announcement, and people were like, it's over. It's over. But let's be objective. We have to be objective. We just had our fun. We had our fun. Dancing on the grave. That is the PlayStation 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All of them. It's over. It's over. Everything's over for Sony. Sony can't keep living off the mystique of the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2. I'll give you that. You can't give us 3 to 4 counts in a row of just complete garbage. You can't do it. You can't do it. Like I said before, and I'll say 1,000 times, gamers are slow, but they're not stupid. They'll catch on. They'll catch on. Oh, yes, they will. They'll catch on. Those same gamers that were sitting around watching these idiotic PlayStation-driven podcasts, they'll start to tune out. They're begging me to do more consistent videos because they can't take the nonsense that's being spewed in their ears. These channels where you have these guys are well into their 40s, they're dyeing their hair yellow blonde, and complete weirdos, hyping up games that are complete trash. People are going to start catching on. A lot of people want the answers. A lot of people, they come to me for the answers. If you're here, you want answers. I'm going to give you the answers. Let's be objective. I've seen this before. I've seen this before. Yes, I have. And I think this is going to cost Sony once again. Sony's not prepared. Sony hasn't learned their lesson. And it's going to cost Sony. I think this time it's going to cost them even more. Nintendo was ready. Rest in peace, Iwata, or whatever his name is. I'm sorry, I'm not saying whatever his name is to be disrespectful. I apologize if I don't remember the brother's name. And shout out to Phil Spencer. They got a 10-year plan. They got a 10-year plan. Iwata had his 10-year plan 20 years ago. Iwata had a plan, a 20-year plan, even in his death. If I die, follow this blueprint to success. You know what I mean? Does Sony have that? Sony's not ready, and then they're trying to play catch up. It's too late. It's too late, Sony. It's too late. Hear me out. By Microsoft putting their hit exclusives on other consoles, I just saw a report today where they said the bond between Nintendo was very strong. They're a little irritated, though, that the Nintendo fans base wants a lot of the newer games to hit their console. That irritates them a little bit. But Microsoft has a plan. They have a slow and steady plan that I think is working amazingly. If you go to the Nintendo Switch store for the past, for the past couple of months now, in the top 10, you either had Ori and the Blind Forest and or Cuphead on one of the hottest selling consoles on the market. And not only that, Minecraft. Microsoft is a genius. A genius. Could you imagine? You know, if I'm a businessman of today, I'm getting out of the console war. And I'm going to go, you know what? You know what the best way for us to make money is if we put our games on other consoles. Fuck the console war, yo. That console war shit is for weirdos. You don't make no money in a console war. Because when you're doing a console war, what the Microsoft was able to understand a long time ago, that it's all talk. The talk never equals the sales. Yo, man, fuck y'all niggas, man. We got this. What's the game? What's the pirate game? What's the pirate game? I don't know if the game sold or not. I don't know. But still, I'm pretty sure Microsoft was able to learn, hey, the talk was bigger than the bite. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Thank you. Sea of Thieves. They said, you know what? That's not going to work. That's not going to work. We need to make more money. Yo, here's Minecraft. Y'all can have that. Yo, Cuphead, one of our top indie games. A lot of awards when the awards was coming out for it. You know what I mean? Bow, there you go. Ori and the Blind Forest, boom, y'all can have that. You know what I mean? As long as that money's coming back to us. Genius. Now Sony wants to get on board with Horizons. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You should have been doing this a long time ago. When Nintendo and Microsoft was teaming up to combine their servers so they can play the Minecrafts together, to play the Fortnites, the number one game at that time. It probably still is the number one game right now, I'm not pretty sure. Sony was trying to excel themselves and keep themselves at a distance. And they lost so much money. They were losing money hand over fist. They weren't willing to transfer over their files. It was just a big hullabaloo. Remember that? All of a sudden, at the last second, now Sony wants to jump on board. Just a terrible company. They're just not ready. But like I said, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. When the PlayStation 3 came out, Sony was just like the Sony of today, very braggadocious, got their chest up in the air. They thought nothing could stop them. When the PlayStation 3 came out, they were telling people, they were saying one of the most craziest quotes that I've ever heard from Sony. And they said some of the craziest quotes. They said, who wants to play handheld games? They said, who wants trophies and all that weirdo stuff? Who wants all that? Who wants cross-game chat? People just want to play the games. They said some of the most craziest shit, but the craziest thing I've ever heard Sony say was, people are going to need to have 2 jobs to buy our console. I think the console was $600 at the time. Even today, that's like, whoa! $600. And at that same time, like I said, I've seen this before, Sony's real cocky and braggadocious and they're not paying attention to what's going on. You know what I mean? Thinking people need their console. Nigga, we don't need you. A recession dropped. A recession came. Fucked up Sony. That shit fucked up Sony so bad that Sony still ain't even out of the red. That shit dropped Sony so fucking hard, man. A lot of people will lie and say that Sony made all that money back. That's a fucking lie, bro. I mean, they lost trillions of dollars. They lost so much fucking money. That's the reason why you never hear Sony bringing up their money. They can say, oh, we sold all these bullshit games on our bullshit fucking store. They said we could sold 100 million units of PlayStation 4s and things. Still, bro, where the money at? Well, how much money you making, though? They ain't never talking about how much money they making. You ever pay attention to that? Oh, we outsold Nintendo and Xbox combined. Yeah, but you lost a lot of money with the PlayStation 3 in the recession. I've seen this already. What's Sony plan to get out of this? Does Sony have a plan? Is Sony just going to wait like Americans and just wait till all this dies down and then everybody's just going to get back to work and then everything will be just A-okay? Just today, it was showing that over millions upon millions of Americans have applied for unemployment. Do you really think when Americans that have all lost their jobs, that are sitting at home, and when they finally get their jobs back, you think the first thing they're going to purchase a PlayStation 5? Are you out of your mind? Nintendo knew this was coming. That's why they said there will be no Nintendo console, brand new Nintendo console coming this year. So you got this pandemic that is going on right now. You're dropping out of The Last of Us 2 is delayed indefinitely with no release date in sight. With no release date in sight. You have a PlayStation 5 that is coming out in a matter of months. Sony, what are you doing? What are you doing? You don't... If the game is about to come out, if you're done, you don't need a boardroom, a big room full of people to really finish this thing up. Were you even done with The Last of Us 2? Were you planning on delaying it? What is Sony doing? Sony, what are you doing? You gotta get in the game, baby. You're too far out of the game. Nintendo is taking off. Excuse me, taking off. They took off. They're gone. They're nowhere in sight. People are buying these Nintendo Switches in bulk. In bulk. They're sold out everywhere. I've never seen a console sold out everywhere 3 years into its release. Never seen it before. Never seen it before. And guess what? Nobody's talking about how special that is. That's amazing. That's amazing. If that was the PlayStation, that's all you would hear on LIGN. That's all you would hear on these mediocre podcasts where they sit there for 2 hours wasting your fucking time. That's all Maximilian Dude would talk about. That's all Happy Council, all these bullshit fucking channels, bro. They would talk about it non-stop. We are 3 to 4 years into the Nintendo Switch, and it's sold out everywhere. Animal Crossing, sold out. I've seen this before, so let's be objective. I've seen this before, Sony, and so have you. But you didn't get ready for this. You weren't prepared. At the last second, you're dropping out of E3s. Your fucking PlayStation experiences, live streams, are horrible. What is Sony doing? What is Sony doing? Yo, what is Sony doing? What is Sony doing? What are they doing, bro? So it's not really hard to really predict the failure of PlayStation. They've been failing for a long time. Let's see. Roblox is my favorite anime. Oh, what the fuck? Is that the... I just looked over to the right and that was the first thing I saw was somebody talking about anime. Okay. Get Zombie to 100 views. The Last of Us is absolute garbage, compressed into... Yeah. Cold. The hour lecture on the PlayStation 5. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know what I mean? You ever see your friend do something? You're like, whoa, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know, your crazy friend, you know what I mean? That's just ready to get shit popping. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Bro, we're just here to fuck with bitches and that's it. we're just here to get this money. That's it. Let's be objective. Let's be objective. We've seen this before. Remember the recession going all the way back to what, 2004? Remember that? Really fucked Sony up. They were talking crazy. If Microsoft was able to come in there with a cheaper console at the time, they were able to come with some games too. Fans are slow, but they're not. Gamers are slow, but they're not stupid. They were like, hey, wait a minute. I can get the same graphical quality, if not better, with a better controller. We got the online thing popping off here. Cross game. I can go here, and then I got to pay $600 for Ridge Racer and Giant Enemy Crabs? Haze? Mag? Killzone? Remember that shit? The PlayStation 4 and 5 is going straight. It's looking the same way, bro. The Last of Us 2, I mean, that's a PlayStation 4 game, but they'll probably delay it to PlayStation 5. Could you imagine buying your PlayStation 5 with The Last of Us fucking 2? Oh. That sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like a fucking nightmare, bro. The Last of Us 2 is a game that you can drop, just like The Last of Us 1. You can drop that piece of shit game at the end of the console. It's trash, you know what I'm saying? People are already ready to move on anyway. That's not a game you drop. Oh my god. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. The Last of Us 2. Yes, that's another thing. You know, we're in this pandemic right now with the virus. We got The Last of Us. Are people really feeling that right now? They're pushing some type of SJW agenda. Are people really feeling that right now? People have been wasting the past, ever since Trump got elected, ever since Obama was really in office. We've wasted, man, 8 or 9 to 10 years of just SJW bullshit, pushing homosexual agendas. You know what I'm saying? Are people really ready to go into 2020 with the same shit? You know what I'm saying? Or you know, what's great about the Animal Crossing is that Animal Crossing is not really pushing any of those type of agendas. And like with all the chaos that's going on in the world, it's beautiful out there. It's beautiful out there. But still, you watch the news, and the news will tell you, "Oh my God, don't go outside. It's terrible. It's gonna come and get you. It's gonna come and get you. Look out!" And then you go to Animal Crossing, and Animal Crossing is beautiful skies every day. That there's, you know, creating islands. It's calming, relaxing music. You know what I'm saying? People are like, yeah, you know, this is what I need right now with all the chaos that's being ensued on the planet currently right now. Do people really want to do that right now? Do people really want to do The Last of Us right now? Or even 2020 and beyond? I've seen this before. Sony's in trouble. Don't be surprised if this is the last PlayStation console. Don't be surprised. I said Resident Evil 3 was garbage. A lot of people told me I was wrong. The reviews came out. The game is only 6 hours long. It's on rails. The Nemesis is scripted. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm done. I said what I needed to say, and that's all I need to say. Now I'm going to play some Nintendo games. And look out for Xenoblade Chronicles, because that was the initial date The Last of Us 2 was coming out, but Sony bitched up, as they usually do. They got the fuck off of the block. They got the fuck off of the block because of Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition. I keep saying Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I meant Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I better see people on my friends list playing that game when that game drops. Not only that, I better see people with over 100 hours in that game. Sony, what are you doing? What are you doing, Sony? What are you doing? You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this.